thank you for joining us again today. We're back with another review. This one to you might be a few days after the last one about the Webley Nemesis pistol, but to us it's literally just a few moments, isn't it? Because we're sort of getting as many reviews out of the way we can today. Okay, we're going to be going over the specs of this Kral NP02 today. Now, when you first saw this, what did it remind you of?
When I used to go out hunting with the FX Verminator, actually, it's got a very similar style.
Yeah, the small air tube at the front and the bigger cylinder at the back. Yeah, that's the first, and the fact that it's got a power adjuster. Yeah, very similar to the FX. I've got to say, you're right. I thought the first time I saw this, I thought FX Verminator Mark 1. Did you straight away? Yeah. The layout maybe a bit longer in length, well, especially here, because that's quite deep. We'll talk about that in a minute. But you know, what do you think of the general looks? I mean, it's Turkish walnut, isn't it?
Absolutely stunning.
I think the wood on
absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
I'm so in love with tactical style air rifles and pistols that I've got to say it has to be impressive. It has to be impressive to win my vote over, and this from the get-go actually did, and it takes a lot to do that with a wooden stock because it's not really my thing.
No, you're normally into the you like
synthetic.
You like your synthetic stocks now, don't you? Yeah,
but this was it's absolutely stunning.
I've got to say, the Turkish walnut on this it's beautiful, isn't it? The graining is gorgeous. The way the stippling's put onto it and the logo and everything. We'll have some stills, won't we? Yeah. We'll put some stills up, guys, showing you the finish of this rifle. Actually, it's very good, isn't it? Yeah. Now, the first thing I want to say is Solware are doing this rifle right now for £315. Now, seriously, take a look at this. £315. Now, I think that is utterly unbelievable. I
didn't believe him. I thought it was.
I've kept on double checking. Yeah. I've kept on double checking because it's 315 quid. I
didn't know the price until today, and with it being today to us, this is the 1st of April. April Fools. I was like, no way is it that cheap. But.
No, but it is. But it comes in. It is. This one is the black option, anodised in light black. There is a silver version as well, isn't there? Yeah. But I personally prefer this one. Do you?
I think it all goes together really nicely.
Yeah, and the black is nice and even all the way, isn't it? From front to back, it's all matched nicely. The quality of the finish of the metalwork for a rifle of this price, I think, is really good. Do you? Yeah. You know, it's got a lot of features. Like I say, it's got a power adjuster, which is a simple wheel to turn here. So if you should be, you know, shooting indoors, maybe if you're doing a bit of rat shooting around a farmyard or something, and you want to turn, you can turn the power down if you're shooting at those closer ranges.
Makes everything a little bit friendlier.
It's just nice to have that option, isn't it, if you want to. If it puts the shot count up by turning the power back, I'm not totally sure. I know in 2.2 this is putting out about 200 shots, isn't it? Yeah. And like I say, it's a fill pressure 200 bar, isn't it? Yeah. And for that, like I said, you get about 200 shots in 2.2, aren't you? I'm not sure what the shot count's going to be in 177. A little bit lower. Yeah. Probably about 180, 175, something like that.
But it's plenty enough for like a little.
For a trip to the range, or you know, if you're going hunting, it's more than I've never got through that many hunting. You know, actually, I'm sorry, never done it. With a shotgun maybe, but an air rifle never. And if any of you out there are, please let us know, because that's just amazing. What did you think of the trigger? Because it's a 2-stage trigger, isn't it?
It's quite nice. Yeah. Really comfortable.
I thought the setting out the box was good. Did you, the trigger? Yeah. I wasn't. Yeah. I can always tell a bad trigger because when you. I think if you're using a gun and you're aware of the trigger, then it's a bad trigger. Yeah. If you're just thinking about your target and you're breathing and calming yourself down and taking that shot, and the trigger doesn't even enter your mind, then I think it's a good trigger. Yeah. Now it is an adjustable trigger on this, isn't it? But the only problem is You have to take the woodwork off, don't you, to adjust it?
I wouldn't like to tinker about, to be honest.
No, I would leave it as it is, but some of you might want to make adjustment. What I'm saying is you can adjust the trigger if you want it, but you've got to be willing to drop this stock off. What else to say about it?
Fill port.
Oh yeah, the fill port.
I didn't know where it was, did I?
No, you didn't know where it was.
It took a while for me to find it.
It's got a cover. You simply swivel. You've seen these before on many other rifles. You just swivel it to expose it. Like I say, all these close-up details will be on some pictures. So the fill port at the front with a quick fill adapter, which comes with it, will show you the bits and bobs. Again, the total capacity of this, bearing in mind the front cylinder and rear cylinder is, what is it, 530 cc's, isn't it? At 200 bar, like we said, it's got 110 cc at the front and 420 at the back, hasn't it? Air bolt at the back. Like I said, giving you, a good 200 shots. It's got the safety on this side, which is resettable. It's not automatic either, is it? It's one you're in control of, which we keep on saying we always love that, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of automatic safeties that come on when you cock the rifle. I prefer being in full control, and it's a nice positive one as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a definite click, you can feel it.
From behind when you're holding it, it's so much easier to do.
Yeah, and it's on the right side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, a few people have mentioned this on other reviews, that the cocking handle is on the left. Now, it could be a problem, but because this thing is, most of the weight comes through the back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's very easy just to...
Yeah.
And I found it super smooth. I can't put it down. I'm not going to say anything bad about the cocking or the magazines actually, which I'll show you in a minute. I found the magazines a cinch to load, absolute cinch, honestly, which is really nice because some guns can be a nightmare, can't they?
They can be sticky, can't they?
Yeah, but this one, I've got to say, it was in the field as well. It's easy to load a magazine when you're at home, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've all done it. You load it up, then you're in the field, you're dropping pellets and you start cursing. It can be an utter pain in the backside, yeah. But these mags, actually, it comes with two of them. Are you alright to hold this for a second? Well, if you could just hold it. Right, you get two magazines. And they're like this. Now, these remind me of my old Thorbian Rapid 7 mags. They're very, very similar to that, and they work identical to that. So if you're familiar with those magazines, and I'm sure some of you are, expect the same thing. Now, I didn't have a single issue with these magazines. I thought they were excellent. They were really easy to load, and they just work faultlessly. So well done for those. I know some people have knocked them. I won't, because I think they were really good magazines. Not had a problem with those at all. The fact that you get two of them as well is excellent. And like I said, this one was in 2.2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what did you think of the power of it? It's running about 11.5, isn't it? So it's close, close to the legal limit.
We had to keep putting our targets out a bit further because it just seemed like 20, 40, 50 yards was just way too easy.
I think we're shooting it.
It wasn't challenging enough, it was that accurate.
Yeah, but we were lying down using it, so it's fully rested. If you're freestanding, obviously you're not. We just dropped, what we tried to do was keep the price down, wasn't it? So we just dropped a little cheap scope on it, didn't we?
Yeah.
What was it, 49 by 40 scope?
Yeah.
Just dropped that on to keep the whole price of the unit down, didn't we?
Yeah.
To below, it came in way under £400, didn't it, with the scope on it as well. And I was quite amazed by the accuracy of this thing, were you?
Yeah.
I know Kral in the past have had a few problems with their barrels, haven't they? A few mistakes made, but I can absolutely assure you this thing shoots really sweet, doesn't it?
It was only 5 minutes really of setting up.
Yeah, 5 minutes to set it up. Then it was hitting everything, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think we were setting targets out. We were doing 35 yards, 40 yards.
We had our own little target range.
Which you'll see in the film again. We put some reactives out there so you can see us. It's easy to put a target card out there, isn't there, and do some clever editing and say, look at this amazing group I've shot. But if the camera's behind you, and you can see us shooting at a small reactive target, which is not a lot bigger than a 2p piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you'll see the hits. Actually, one of those reactive targets actually blew one of my steel targets into a couple of pieces, which you'll see on the video, which was quite shocking, wasn't it? And it was more of a little atomic explosion going off there, so just be careful with those as well. Don't use those in the back garden, because they are very loud. Even in the middle of a field in the middle of nowhere, they were quite loud, weren't they? So I was very impressed with those. And I still haven't found the piece of my target that can send into lower orbit. But so your general thoughts of it then, Danni?
I love it. I absolutely love it. My only concern is it didn't fit me too well, did it? This one. Normally they do, but I think my only gripe is I wish this was just a little bit shorter.
Yeah,
I can hold it and I can still shoot it, and it was absolutely fine.
How tall are you? Tell the
5'1".
5'1". Now I'm only
1.5.
I'm only 5'9", and I didn't have a problem with it.
No.
But 5'1", it's the reach, isn't it? It's from here to here.
Yeah.
You know, you can see.
It's just like
It's
the
long,
positioning.
isn't it? Shouldering it, I didn't have a problem, not. But
I didn't until I had to have a clear.
But it's when you were standing up, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Lying down you were absolutely fine, but standing up, shooting off a bench you wouldn't have had a problem.
No.
Because you can sort of, you know, support it, but
Yeah.
I find that's not too bad for me. And I'm only 5'9". But you know, like say for you, for kids as a junior rifle, it's a shame it's not. It's a no as a junior rifle, isn't it?
But otherwise, it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I just wish I was a little bit taller.
Yeah, I think the problem is if the butt plate sort of ended here, do you?
Yeah.
And by the way, it's fully adjustable, isn't it, this butt plate?
Yeah.
Simple lever here, push that in, move it down, and then it just locks into place, so that's nice. But it's a shame, it's just not, maybe, but it's quite hefty, isn't it, in the weight department. So as a junior rifle, I'd say it's a no. It's an adult gun, isn't it, really? It's an adult rifle. But like I say, performance, I was, you know, you have to keep on telling yourself £315 from somewhere right now. Now, I just think that's incredible. I mean, and it's not that I'm a good shooter. Honestly, I'm just an average shooter. I'm just saying, you know, there's people out there who can shoot circles around me, namely you as well. But in all honesty, even me at 35 yards with this, it was a cinch to hit stuff. It was really, it's an easy gun to shoot, isn't it? And you hit things and it surprises yourself. You're like, oh my god, I hit that.
It did with me at times.
And then you think, you know what, that's a fluke. And then you hit it again and again and again. You're thinking, my god, this thing shoots really sweet. It's excellent. So we were putting JSB through it, weren't we? And you seem to love those. Seem to get on really well with the JSB pellets. What else have we got to say about it? The barrel length. We've got some specs here under the camera. Let's have a look. Right, let's talk about the scope rail. You can just put on a standard 11mm, can't you? Scope mounts. It's like a double one, apparently. You can put some here and here, but we just mounted it with, I think it's like a 20mm and a 11mm. But we just mount, 20mm and 11mm. But we just mounted some standard, didn't we just drop the scope on what already come with the mounts, 11mm mounts. And there's no problem there. It's plenty long enough, isn't it? And you know, there's plenty of room there to move your scope forward and back and set it up nice. I mean, I managed to set it up within minutes and find the eye relief perfect. And like I say, I'm 5'9", and I had no problems with this gun. The fact that the cocking lever is on the left, I thought I was going to hate it, but after shooting it for a couple of minutes, again, I'm going to be honest, I didn't even notice it, did you?
It's one of those things, I don't think you do really after getting used to it.
But generally the rifle itself, I really like it. I would definitely fit a silencer to it. And the great thing is, you know, it comes threaded, doesn't it? You just nip down to your local gun shop, pick up a silencer, drop it on there, no bother, and it's still going to be a short rifle, even with that on. Good rifle for shooting from a truck, or you know, if you're out in a car doing some lamping or something at night. I think it's compact enough, isn't it, to hang out of a car window. And what do you reckon it would be for? Do you think it'd make a good hide gun?
I think it would actually. Like I said, my FX Terminator, that was always my go-to hunting tool.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
And the style is very similar, and I like it because it's so narrow. It's so narrow in diameter, isn't it? And it's something that you can just poke through. And
yeah, you're not going to get tangled up. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
You can just get that through the eye net, can't you?
Yeah.
Take a shot. But like I say, I really like it. Again, 315 quid. For that, I utterly love it, I've got to be honest. Oh, it comes with a case, doesn't it?
Yeah, it comes with the case.
So you get a hard case, the rifle, accessories, obviously 2 magazines, £315. If you've got a pump already or a charging bottle, you are absolutely laughing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like I say, so really if you've got a 400 quid budget, you can walk into somewhere and walk out with a fantastic hunting or range kit, can't you? For 400 quid, which is...
That's it.
And that's, 400 quid you're going to come out with a fantastic... In a hard case as well.
It is a sweet gun. It really is.
It really is. I can assure you, if any of you guys actually buy one, you're not going to be disappointed, are they? Because I was far from it. If anything, I was really surprised with you. And we used a pump to charge this, didn't we?
Yeah.
No bother. Absolutely no bother.
I just can't get over the price. I mean, that stock looks expensive. It looks expensive.
I've seen guns that cost, more than double the amount, and they're not carrying woodwork like this on them, are they?
No.
Okay, Danni, I'm just going to hand this over to you for a bit. There you go.
Okay.
Right. Kral themselves. I mean, they're not a small company, are they? They supply how many countries?
40, I believe.
About just over 40 countries they supply, don't they?
Yeah.
So, it's not like they're not making them in a shed, are they?
No.
They're quite a big concern in Turkey. So, and they're one of the biggest sporting suppliers in Turkey, I think, aren't they? They're up there with one of them anyway. So, they know what they're doing. And like I say, now they've got the quality control sorted out, the issue sorted out. They're making some really nice rifles, aren't they?
They are.
I don't think it's going to be. It's definitely not going to be the last rifle by Kral we review, is it?
I hope not.
No. I certainly don't want it to be, because, like I say, it's really impressed me. By the way, the pressure gauge is set on the front, like many of other rifles. It's on the front of the tube, easy to read. Maybe not the best place in the world, but it's a nice clear one, and I found the accuracy between this and on the pump I was using to charge. I charge this with a pump. I found they did match.
Yeah.
And sometimes there can be a little. The pump can be different to the. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
They can not correspond always.
Yeah.
But I found it to be perfect on this. We put about 120 shots through it, didn't we, over the course of the day?
Yeah.
And I found like the power variation was virtually unnoticeable from when I first started shooting it to when we finished. And I just think it's like I say, for the price, I just think it's amazing, to be honest, that for £315 you can walk out of a shot with this in a hard case. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I think Kral have done themselves proud with this rifle, to be honest.
You've got £400. If you're on a 400 budget, then
like
you can walk out with a full setup, can't you?
Yeah, scope, gun case, everything you need, really. Especially if you've got the charging gear already.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need a pump and a scope to get you going,
so we're talking under 500, aren't we? Really?
500 quid, so you could walk out with this scope, pump, and everything, and you're going, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're running. So I think it's like I say, for the money, I'm kind of blown away with it. I've got to be honest. I thought it was going to be okay. I didn't realise it was going to be actually good. And I think people who buy this, I've read a few reviews on owners, have you?
Yeah.
And they've said, oh, it shoots, and I was like, yeah, but you're going to say that because it's actually yours.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't ours, so we can be honest. And
We don't say every gun. If there's a gun we're reviewing and it's not very accurate, we won't say it's really accurate, and we won't make porkies. But this genuinely,
you were surprised, weren't you? You were actually surprised. Yeah. We thought it might be okay. We didn't realise.
Why I was so surprised.
No, it shouldn't be. But that's where you start becoming, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when you find a product and it really does, it surpasses what you expect of it. It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so happy to pass this one on to people here.
Same here.
And say, you know what, you can't go wrong. You know, if you haven't got a massive budget, but you still want a fantastic PCP rifle, you know, that can keep up with all the others running around there, you know, then go for it. If you're tall enough, as long as you're not 5'1", if you're 5'9", then go for it. You know, it's a great rifle. So really, that's all we've got to say about this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I say, it's really impressed me. I think it's lovely. Is there anything you'd like to say to everybody around, Danny?
Next time I might have dislocated my shoulder to try and.
Fair play. So she loves it.
Yeah, gonna dislocate my shoulder and get me one of these.
Yeah, so until next time anyway.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, and shoot safely, have loads of fun.
Yeah.
And thank you for taking time out of your busy day or evening and joining us and coming and listening to us babbling on again. So we'll go now and we'll catch you next time. So goodbye until next time. gone.
Oops.
It's gone, hasn't it?